Jackie
Kotal
Briggs.
and Jacqueline Briggs.
So today we will be talking about Kotal Kahn and
Jackie Briggs.
Jackie Briggs.
Right on.
Awesome. Very exciting.
The Jaguar is probably the coolest damn thing ever. Like,
Oh, it's a jaguar, so he turns into a jaguar cat. Okay.
Fatality is called Nothing But Neck.
nothing but neck. Yes.
She switched it, which makes
Nothing
me
but
smile.
neck.
That's really
Ha!
It's a John Edwards special right there.
Original.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. So we want to talk about Kotal Kahn. So, Steve, what we got?
Well, Kotal Kahn, the current Khan of Outworld, you know,
Osh-Tech.
known
Osh-Tech.
Osh-Tech, usurped Melina. He's back, and I think he is bigger and badder than ever. He's, like, can we show the game? He is huge in this game.
Yes,
He, he was tall in the last game, but in this game, he is beefy. To
Yeah,
me,
he's
the
definitely a little
overall
bit
game,
extra
he feels like
beefy.
he's controlling it like a boss.
Height-wise, he looks about the same.
He feels like an absolute hoss, like a Goro Kentaro style sub boss, and it's super cool to play.
Cool. All right, let's talk more about like his sort of. You want to? I know that you're very excited about this, Steve.
Yes.
So let's do a Steve's lore minute.
Good old
A
Steve
lot
Lord
of people
minute.
have asked over the last couple years, where was Kotal Kahn during the original games?
Right, where was he?
And I have words straight from Dom himself. This is my most time I've ever been for a lore minute. He was a general for Shao Kahn, and Shao Kahn viewed him as a threat and actually locked him away in Shang Tsung's flesh pits, where he was experimented on. And when Shang Tsung died, he was released. And that's why he was able to return to his position and why he wasn't in the classic games. You see, fans thought it was a plot hole.
No,
It
sir.
was lore.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was
Steve's Lore Minute.
Why'd you kind of die off there, Steve? That was Steve.
Yeah.
Steve's lore minute.
There you
Sorry.
go. All right.
Awesome. So, archetype-wise,
I would call him a brawler in this game. In the last game, he was a 50-50 character. He had a really, really good overhead. to say
Okay.
the least. And he had a really, really good low. And
Sorry.
in this game, I would say he's more of a mid-range footsie character, which is a common theme. That he uses his weapon all the time, and he's really good in the mid-range. And it
Oh,
seems
great.
like
More-
everyone
more
was just saying,
footsies.
everyone was really digging it. And he
Just
plays
more
into that.
footsie
He's a
action.
master of weapons.
he also has quite possibly a top 5 move for me ever in this.
We got to save that for loadout 3.
Then we showed it in the trailer.
Well, chill,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Oh,
Showed it in
yeah.
the trailer.
Still, I mean, like,
But still.
When we get to it,
All
they'll
right.
know. They'll know if they know my styles. that I
So
like.
let's start off with his gameplay. All
right, let's
he
do it.
has a lot of really good strings in the mid range.
What can he do?
Back 2-2-3 has a ton
God,
of
the
range.
range on that.
Runs in an overhead. Forward 2, if he's the butt of his sword. He
Okay.
advances a lot before going into it. I'm a big fan. He's got a big boot, a big
boot.
leg.
Freaking
Like
big
Sneak
boot,
Music.
big legs. Just
He's got a low combo
Kicking
starter.
around,
He does
stomping
not have
around.
An overhead combo starter. So again, a theme with this game is characters have like a really good low overhead, but then the other one's not so great. So he'll use his standard hop attack.
what's up with that dial head back there, bro?
Goro's Lair.
Oh,
yes.
one thing we didn't mention, we have added. We've been asked for it. More stages have been
Yes.
added. Goro's Lair here.
Yeah.
Got a couple more as well. We will be having some
I'll
background.
say I peeped that. They got Goro's Lair. They added
very soon.
freaking
So we're
Kotal
gonna do it
Khan's,
this
like
week,
2 different
but,
stages of
the
Kotal
guys
Khan,
who
it seems
do
like.
are at GDC. So we'll get there.
So another one of his strings, I think it's one of his best range strings because it's super fast, is his forward 1. The downside
Okay.
is it starts with a high, so it'll lose to a down attack, but you can see it advances super fast. It just kind of slaps you. And this one is actually,
All right, Steve, just go as fast as you can.
Crushing blow, maybe?
a crushing blow.
Yep.
That leads to a pop-up
Nice.
if it counter hits. So that would mean at the mid-range, if you think they're going to throw out a slow attack, like maybe Sub-Zero is going to do his back 2,
Huh?
you go ahead, throw that out. If you get the counter hit, you're going to get a pop-up.
You might not be a tournament player anymore. Like that's obvious, right? But there is no one better at working the menu screens than you.
It's just practice. Check out his throws.
Do you just grind menu working?
No, it just comes naturally.
Wow.
All right, so let's go over his special moves. That's kind of a taste of his normal attacks, which are, you really can't go wrong at mid-range. Oh, another cool thing is those daggers, the snake daggers. He now uses them more. You can see he uses them.
Nice,
Top
okay.
attack and combos and stuff.
Like when you start a match with Kotal, like right from this distance, like
Yeah.
what are you thinking?
If you know that they're not going to do like a low attack, you can't go wrong with starting with forward 1. But then if you read that, you can do his down 4.
Ooh, that's good.
You could go for a jump in. You could go for his forward 2, which is on the slower side, but that's what complements the forward 1.
Gotcha.
So let's go over his special attacks.
Yep.
The key ones from MKX are back with new animations, and they're slightly different, but the core of them's back. Like, we talked about his daggers, his parry's back. He can hold it if the opponent attacks.
Oh,
he goes for the
nice.
attack.
Okay.
And then have
And
advantage.
then he can have his advantage and go for a combo.
There we go.
The disc is back. It's super
sorry, hit
fast
the
on
mic.
this one. It does a lot of damage.
I love the effect of it breaking on the body.
Yeah, that looks
Just
super
toss
cool.
that thing like it's Captain America.
His Sunbeam is back. If he's standing in it, he actually gets life back.
Nice.
Then he has several new moves, which this is one of my favorites, the Saw move. It's a great combo.
That is
under,
dope.
and it's Just absolutely
Bloody.
nasty looking.
There was something kind of
Just
in
hacking away. Oh, and then you amplify it and does
This is-
extra.
This lifts him straight up, which I think is awesome.
So this has a crushing blow. If the move
Really?
is an anti-air, it counter hits. Which,
Oh, here we go.
there we go. A counter hit or a punish as an anti-air, you get a
Ooh,
crushing blow, and he gets significantly more.
nasty.
And then he has this really, I love the effects.
Why does it remind me of Soul Calibur a little bit right there with that move? I think
Yeah, that's
I
a
think
hell of a
Siegfried or
combo.
Nightmare had something like that in the one of the
So
older
those
Soul
are his
Calibur
base
games.
moves, and
Might have been
I,
Soul
as always,
Calibur
set
5
up
or
3
something.
loadouts. So let's go through that.
One
Or
of our lights popped off. That's great.
Even
We're
the lights
live,
are
pal.
popping off.
We're live, pal. We'll fix that momentarily.
All right, so the first one I gave him is an amplified sun disk, where he uses
Uh-huh.
a beam of light from the sun, which is
that reminds me of
standard
Marvel a
military
little bit, like with
right,
He's just
and
reflecting.
it's
like-
a full screen beam attack.
if Captain America and Iron Man did a combo move basically where Iron Man shoots a
Oh,
beam
yeah.
at Captain America's shield to go
right on it.
This is not
something to an enemy.
I do think
Kinda reminds me of that.
nice to think that the prince died in his home. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like that's how I want to die.
He had a
Like
peaceful death.
in my chair, you know,
in your lair.
in my lair, right? My apartment, my lair.
My little Oni buddies around. Right.
Anyway, this loadout I based on totems. So he has 4 totems in total. You can equip 2 at a time. So I went with this one, which gives him a damage buff. So you can see, here's the damage on the string, 154.
Okay.
Add this bad boy out. It's doing
Oh
180.
wow, yeah, I did
Now,
quite
here's
a
the
bit
new
more.
feature. So that's very similar to MKX, but we always try to advance things. He can actually now stack totems.
Stack them totems. How many
can-
can you stack?
You can stack up to 3 times. so
3
let's look at the
times.
damage.
Whoa.
And,
Yep.
and that'll add each buff. You can
Whoa.
also stack
Okay.
totems. So, this totem is his blood absorb, the blood god totem, where every time he hits you, the blood gets absorbed in the totem. And when it times out, that'll actually go to Kotal's health. You'll see all the blood. he's
Okay.
absorbing.
So basically,
Times
just
out,
used as a
he's
healing.
gonna get health back.
mechanic.
So you can
Full
actually
health
do-
right now, so
Yes,
yeah.
but so you can have this totem out, then a damage one, and then another damage one, or vice versa, or 3 of one. So he has 4 different totems you can choose from. For another one that I didn't equip, it's really cool. It buffs his regen his stamina regen.
Uh-huh.
So if you're using meter burn attacks all the time, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
He has significantly faster regen.
That's pretty awesome. And you said you can only have 2 of those out
Right.
at a time.
4 totems that you can choose from. You can have 2 that you choose, and then you can have 3 that you can stack, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. You can mix
Yeah.
and match as you please.
Okay.
Yep, and it just looks cool to stack the totems. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
The math was definitely confusing to me just
Okay.
then.
All right, so there
Just
are,
kidding. I get it.
all right, so let's go to a second loadout. I'm a huge fan of this one.
All right, second loadout time. Let's see what his other stuff is
This
or
one
can
I'm
do.
really into,
Oh, super fan. Gotcha.
because this is my cat loadout.
Where he uses a Jaguar.
Turns into a jaguar, and he has this full screen lunging attack.
Oh
that
god,
goes
this is
awesome
taking
then.
chunks out of
Eat
him.
your throat real quick.
Yeah, I mean that's what cats do, right?
Yeah, no. Just go straight for the jugular. Every
Yeah,
time.
just go right for the
Then, we didn't
jugular.
see this in the
Pounce
trailer,
on
but he
you.
actually has an air one, where he does this party crash.
Okay, that's
move,
cool.
turns into a cat, and then rolls away.
That's awesome.
Makes sense though.
And
Can
this is
use that
great
to
for,
jump over
you know,
projectiles and
faking
stuff.
jump-ins, or jumping over fireballs and punishment.
Yep, yep.
And then lastly, I gave him this sundial move, which controls the air, and when he amplifies it, he gets this big
Like an
burst.
anti-air, but if you amplify it, you
Combo
can
ender,
hit him on the ground
which is
too.
guaranteed
Okay.
Anti-air if you read they're gonna jump,
Sure.
and just to bring sunshine to the room.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. I like that.
Maybe most important. of
Bring
all,
sunshine
I
to the
think so.
room. All
the
right.
friendships we made along
He's
the way.
a just and benevolent Kahn in a way. Like he's kind of a tyrant, but he's better than Shao Kahn.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I think he would bring sun. I must bring sun to my Aztec.
What
people.
a compliment. He's better than Shao Kahn.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is a compliment.
Yeah. All right. So what about one more loadout?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is your loadout.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm also. This is my skin that I use.
Did that say Goro's murderer?
This is my skin.
what
Oh,
exactly
Goro's
is that?
mutilator. I was like,
That's
what
a
the?
A bear head.
That's a bear he personally killed.
Whoa.
Okay.
So
Okay, he looks
this
way
loadout, the first
different.
thing I gave him was a different amplified discus throw, where he
Oh.
actually
Oh, wow.
literally does a discus throw. And you can actually do this up close. And it'll,
Nice.
The swing hits.
Oh, I
such a
like
good
it, I like
combo
it.
For damage, and it just looks funny. Then I gave him this pop-up attack, this sunlight uppercut, which is like one of his main combo starters.
It's kind of like it's towards. two.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
that's
very
right.
similar to Torts 2 in the last game. And then a command grab.
Oh,
which
God.
is so good.
This is the
That's
move,
sick.
The amplified version of this move is so amazing.
Just drinking all
When he
that.
hits
Just
one,
drink
he
it
gets a
all
buff.
in.
You can see his tattoos are glowing, and that gives him a damage buff. He can stack it 3 times. Every time you do it, the tattoos are going to glow longer, and the buff lasts longer. Now you can see he'll be at max level. His tattoos are hella glowing, and now he gets this damage buff.
Oh,
Lasts
goodness.
a pretty good amount of time. So the more command grabs you do, the more stronger you get. And he has tick throws, just like you'd expect. His down 1.
Explain tick throws for those who don't know what that means.
The idea there is you're doing a normal attack that the opponent blocks, and you cancel into the command grab, and the opponent's still going to be blocking, and they'll actually get grabbed. So, for example, with 4-3-4,
Yep.
with 4-3-4, it's an advancing 2-hitting string, so the opponent's going to want to keep blocking. You can go into that, and it'll actually go into the throw. So the opponent has to let go of block,
Okay.
uppercut you, or hop attack out.
Makes sense.
Which means you can then go into doing the whole string.
Got it.
And this is another one that's really good.
Ooh.
So those are my Kotal Kahn loadouts. I would say he's pretty similar to the flavor of MKX. Great range, the command grab's back, the totems are back.
Right.
But with the new discus moves, there's a couple other abilities. The cat stuff by
Oh,
far, I mean,
so cool.
imagine.
Yeah, that
not equipping the
cat moves with the Jaguar looks pretty
I
dope.
want to live in
Well,
that
that's
world.
the thing, though. There's so many.
But
like,
you can, yeah. If you are crazy and wacky and you hate cats, so you're a bad person, you could not use the cats. Was that too much?
Little
Yeah,
bit,
I mean,
little
I'm
bit
kind of a dog person, really. I mean, yeah.
Well, I like dogs too. It's just cats are obviously superior.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Catwoman main talking
Yeah,
here.
so-
So let's keep that in mind.
We always like to talk about what character archetypes people like. To me, he's a grappler.
Yeah.
He's an absolute brawler. Like again, playing him. I was playing with Matt in the QA lab the other day, and we were just giggling playing Kotal because he's just an absolute powerhouse. Like his animations are awesome. He's a little on the slower side, but his damage and his range make up for it. It feels like you're controlling a Shao Kahn or a Goro or one of the just monsters like Moloch.
Like a boss.
Yeah, it's
I'm,
awesome.
I'm excited to see a full-on Kahn battle. Like,
Yeah, I have. That was
experienced that?
the match we were playing with Shao Kahn versus Kotal Kahn, and we were just laughing constantly. Just these hosses. It's Andre the Giant versus like Big Show, if that had been possible.
King Kong Bundy, maybe.
Yeah, the late great King Kong Bundy.
here we go with this.
Yo, that sounds live. Like, I would love that. Khan
Awesome.
versus
So,
Khan.
Kotal Kahn.